So recently, the Chicago Blackhawks and Miami Heat have been in the news for these unbelievable streaks that they've been on, and it got me to thinking, why not put together a list of the top 10 streaks in sports of all time? Number 10, the Los Angeles Lakers at 1971-72, 33 straight wins, hasn't come close to being touched, and obviously they went on to win the championship later that year. Number 9, the Celtics from 59 to 66, winning 8 straight championships. The reason why it's not higher is because the Celtics were just stacked with Hall of Fame talent, and the NBA was not as deep back then as it is now. 8, Arsenal from the Premiership, getting some soccer in here, 49 straight matches in 03 and 04 that they didn't lose. So I know in soccer you have the ties and all that and that sort of thing, but it's still pretty impressive to go 49 straight matches in anything that you do and not lose a game. How about number 7, Oral Hershiser, 59 and a third scoreless innings. Very impressive. I don't care what era of baseball you're pitching in. To go 59 and a third innings without giving up a run, that's pretty impressive. Number 6, Brett Favre, 297 straight starts as a quarterback. You play in the NFL and you go almost 300 games consecutively, and you're a quarterback, you get hits, you got these 390-pound defensive linemen falling all over you, and you play consistently through injury and play at a high level, by the way, for most of his career. Pretty impressive there by Brett Favre. Number 5, Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak. Still hasn't been close to being touched. I think Jimmy Rollins came pretty close to it with the Phillies a couple of years ago, and even he only got up to 38 games. That's not going to be broken for a while. How about number 4, Wayne Gretzky? 51 straight games with a point in 1984. That is absolutely amazing. No one's even come close to touching that record at all. I mean, Sidney Crosby, I believe in 2008, he got up to 30. And at 30, he was still 21 games short. Wayne Gretzky, they call him the Great One for a reason, one of the greatest hockey players of all time, one of the greatest athletes of all time in any sport. Number 3, the New England Patriots from 2007-2008. They go 18-0. Obviously, they lose the Super Bowl. We all know the New York Giants, the David Tyree catch and all that. But it's still pretty impressive in this day and age in the NFL with free agency and the draft and so much turnover on rosters. For you to go undefeated in the NFL is pretty impressive, regardless if you lose the last game that you played in that season. Number 2, Cal Ripken Jr., 2,632 consecutive games started for the Baltimore Orioles. Again, will never be touched, especially these days who guys sit out games for hangnails and they stub their toe. This guy went out every single day for years and never missed a start, and played at a high level too, by the way. One of the best baseball players of all time. And number 1 on the list, UCLA, 88 straight wins from 1971 to 1974. The great John Wooden. They went 30-0 2 times. 2 consecutive seasons, they went 30-0. That is absolutely amazing. Nobody's come close to touching that record. By far, for me, UCLA winning 88 straight games from 71 to 74 is the best streak in sports history. Okay, so that was my list for the top 10 streaks in sports history. What did you think of the list? Did I omit somebody? Was there someone on the list that was a little bit too high or a little bit too low? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. For SportsTalkNetwork.tv, I'm Kevin Figgers.
Hey, before you go anywhere, you gotta click on this video right down here. It's the top 10 highest paid NBA players, and it's absolute gold from David Brickley.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in it, it has to be great, right, Jason? But also the top 10 Sports Illustrated models of all time. Of all time? You know you gotta click that.
Anything to do with that, but I will say, I think we can agree they do need to subscribe, which they can see the button right now.
Top sports news all week, every week. STNTV, subscribe.